Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Couple channel. I'm Wendy and here's my review for The Conjuring Last Rites. In 1986, paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren travel to Pennsylvania to vanquish a demon from a family home. Now, this is the movie that is going to give us a close to the chapter, the story of Ed and Lorraine that we followed throughout basically the Conjuring universe. And I was really excited to see this movie. I wanted to see how essentially like their send-off from the film franchise was going to be. And I'm always, down to watch a horror movie. So I was pretty excited for this, especially after watching the trailer. I didn't do a reaction to it, but I did watch it before going into the movie. And there were parts of it I was like, oh, that seems really scary. And I want to say the scares just right off the bat, because I think a lot of people go into a horror movie wanting to, get the jump scares. Jump scares are good. I would say they're like almost on par to The Conjuring 2. There's a lot of really awesome effects and tricks that they do for the scares, playing with the lighting. The light shines into this corner, there's nothing there, but the second it goes dark, there's something lurking in the corner, but maybe because your eyes could be playing tricks on you. I love it when they do this in the Conjuring universe. They played with this happened in, I think, The Conjuring 2 as well, with the nun painting. Not quite exactly like that, but there is like a thing that they did that is, it reminded me of something that we saw in The Conjuring 2. And so just all of those scares worked, whether it's like a really sudden jump scare that'll get you, or something that's lurking in the corner and you don't quite see it until the camera turns away and you're like, wait, I did just see that, and then you are freaked out. So I it doesn't happen often in horror movies. I think I've trained myself to be pretty like chill, not very reactive in a horror film. So I feel like the scares have to be pretty good to get to me. This movie did it. I hid behind my popcorn and my hands a lot, which I was like so happy, because that's what I want out of a horror movie. So let's talk about story. This is Ed and Lorraine and their last chapter, their final case. And what I really liked about it, I liked it even more than like the horror, the scare part of it, is that they focus so much on Ed and Lorraine's relationship. Something that we've seen throughout all the Conjuring films that they've been a part of is their love and support and dedication to each other. Like, they are each other's best cheerleader. They are such selfless partners to their partner. I really love seeing that. And at the end of the day, yes, it's a horror film, but it's also a film about their family, because it involves their daughter, who is now grown, and she's having some experiences of her own. And I love that this final case that essentially kind of brought the whole family into it, this final case in Pennsylvania is because a family of 8 people are being haunted by an artifact. It's always an artifact, like some sort of evil entity living attached to an artifact. And the hauntings are pretty extreme. Like, all 8 of them were affected, and there are scenes where if you got popcorn, you might want to hide behind it too, because it's gruesome. But there's something about this case in Pennsylvania that kind of loops all the way back to one of the first cases that Ed and Lorraine, one of the first cases that they investigated. So I loved kind of like a full circle moment, and that in itself delivered such a satisfying end to Ed and Lorraine's story. I have loved Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga so much in these roles, and I'm so happy that they got the ending that these characters and the 2 of them as actors, like, that they deserved. It's a really well-rounded movie. This is directed by Michael Chaves, who directed the previous Conjuring film, The Devil Made Me Do It, as well as The Nun 2. I wasn't like the biggest fan of The Devil Made Me Do It, just because it didn't feel as cohesive as like the previous 2 Conjuring films. Like, it felt like kind of like outside, just like a little bit outside of that bubble. But this one, Last Rites, it felt cohesive and in the world. And everything I liked about the previous Conjuring films were in this one. I am so happy with it. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and give you my rating for The Conjuring Last Rites. The movie couple rating is listed for you in the video description below. Look, I think horror movies needs to be watched in theaters with an audience. That is the most fun. That is the most immersive. This one has really good scares where all the entire theater, at least my theater, had like universal reactions. You know, just at the same time, everybody kind of jump scared and ooh and nod and screamed at the same time. That makes it fun. So I'm going to go ahead and give The Conjuring Last Rites a check it out. So there you have it. That is my thoughts on the movie. Let me know yours in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next review. Bye.